Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome to this week's mystery game. Perhaps one of the strangest remakes most people would probably never imagine. A game made by Rare Nintendo after Nintendo no longer had the rights to Rare. This is Diddy Kong Racing DS, which may or may not have been the game people wanted, I guess, but it's I think this is like the most recent game that we got in the era since Rare was bought out. I don't know how I would even describe this. I'm going to... Can I delete this file in any way? Just manage DS cart. Okay, yeah, erase save data. Oh, you can actually restore to factory defaults. That's kind of an interesting option. Yeah, you can tell that I've spent a clear amount of time on, like, a lot of other things. 4 hours, 37 hours, or 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna erase this one here. Yes. Alright. Let's just get this one started here. I'll get this in single player. You do have your single race, you have Wish Race, which is its own mode, actually. And you have your second quest race thing, which I can't even go into. I can choose whoever I want. Yeah, this version of the game doesn't have Banjo or Conker. In its replacement, though, you have Taj and Wizpig. So let's play as the final boss. Why not? Let's play as the final boss, because you can. Quick! Oh, I'm not even gonna bother reading half this voice acting here, but... Yeah, this is like the most ridiculous thing. Diddy, we need your help. Come quickly. Oh, this game also has two other secret characters, actually, that the original doesn't have either, now that I think about it. What's this? I think these story cutscenes are new, but honestly... I've barely played the original Diddy Kong Racing. I own it. I've played a little tiny bit of it, but I have not really played it hardly at all, so I don't know if these cutscenes are basically new or not. But yeah, this is kind of interesting that it's kind of a reminiscent back to this reminds me of DK64, the way that starts off. And yeah, Dixie and Tiny are both playable in this game as well. So, yeah. I cannot skip this cutscene, that's... Yeah, we're on our way, alright. Alright. I won't deny, actually, like... I do really like this game. It's just kind of a weird thing to say that I would have played more of this game than I would have the N64 game. But I'd also compare... Not to say for sure, because I have no idea of really how the N64 game plays, and it's been years since I've even touched it. But this game, the DS version reminds me more of Mario Kart DS, and I would sooner play Mario Kart DS over Mario Kart 64. So, yeah. And yeah, I get you, Taj. I actually didn't realize how much of the opening cinematics would have been in this, but yeah. I believe this remake came out in 2006. Yeah, I'm here to help. I love the freaking size of Wizpig scaling down, though. Like, if you thought Ridley scaled down for Smash Ultimate was a thing, you have not seen Wizpig in this game, because, oh my god. Come to my... Yeah. Let's touch the lamp.
How can I help you?
How can I help you? This is kind of just how you can... Actually... Yeah, sure, I'll stick with capture, I guess. That's the name of this 3DS that I'm playing on right now. You can... design your own icon here. Surprisingly... Let's just use this really terrible drawing of Fire Kirby I used many years ago. Before I let you go and explore your own, I think you need to prove some driving skills. Feel my trip. Alakazam. Alright, let's get to this. So, I don't typically play as Whizpig in this game because he has really loose steering. It's almost as if, like, his regular turning is, like, drifting for other characters. Like, I'm not drifting at all here. So, but I do believe he's kind of on the faster side. Although I think it was the same way in the original, too. I think that the best character in this game is TT. But I think that was also the case in the original as well. TT takes a long time to unlock, considering you need to do every single race with every single track with every single vehicle that, like, it wants you to. In the original, I think it was just oh no, I did not want to do that. Yeah, let me do that there. And I'm actually gonna switch out of the characters here because I want to be a cheap arsehole.
How can I help you?
Yeah, you can definitely help me in some ways, buddy. Alright. I could also go to Taj and talk to Taj, which is really bizarre in its own way. Yeah, just looking at the stats here, Drumstick used to be, like, the best character for the air, but I find a lot of the characters have really awkward handling in the air. I used to always use Tip-Top when I was younger, and I think the only, like, it almost feels like a second to, like, start turning if you're in the air, and the only characters I find that don't have this are Pipsy, Tip-Top, I think Timber doesn't have that, and TT, which makes TT even more broken than anyone else, really. So, yeah. You can also buy, let me actually show this off here. I don't think this was something in the original either, but inside here there's actually kind of a shop.
How can I help you?
Let me see if I can look at this here, because I believe... Yeah, you can look at unlockables here, and you can basically purchase, these are multiplayer maps, coin challenges, multiplayer, like, minigames. These are... The battle tracks are the same as the multiplayer battle... There's these minigames you can do in the original version of this game that are not in the single player of this game, but you can buy these for multiplayer. The secret characters, the billboard editor, sound recorder. There's a lot of weird stuff in this mode. It's just kind of strange that you can change, like, your character and stuff. You can upgrade your vehicle, which is an interesting thing. You can actually change the paint color and the bodywork. I don't have any of the coins right now. You can change the coloration, and actually, I do like some of the, I do like the look of some of these cars whenever they're fully painted. I like the look of this kind of aesthetic here, the kind of dark green with the blue here. I'm also just rambling for almost 10 minutes on, like, just little mindless stuff about Diddy Kong Racing DS. I can show off that there's a few other secrets you can do here early on. If I really wanted to go get a few other balloons, I could. I don't want to talk to you, Taj. This won't take too long, because TT, fortunately, is really fast. Kind of have this weird thing where if you can, like, trace along, like, the side of this Whizpig head. Oh, come on, seriously? This might take a few tries. I don't really know what I'm doing wrong here. There we go. Yeah, after a few tries, you can bust open this wall here. And inside... Come on, just go through here. Just go. Inside here, I believe, there is a lottery ticket, which is kind of nice. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's money. It's actually a good amount of money there. By that, I mean 5 coins. That was not worth it at all. Yeah, so... Kind of just goes to show how much stuff there really is to unlock that I'm, like, across several playthroughs, and one that's, like, 100% on both the main, like, modes, then, yeah. Let's actually get into some racing, because, yeah, I feel like we've not done any of that. Ancient Lake, let's do this. To start up your engines, you kind of need to work with the stylus, which is a little less than desirable for some people, but yeah. Thankfully I'm playing as TT though. The thing I just got there was a key. That was meant for, yeah, well you need that for like some sort of story purpose, I believe. The coin I collected earlier is something that, oh god. It's something that's actually new to this version of the game. Normally these balloons, whenever you collected them, they would have, like, some sort of, you could, like, stack up different colored blue ones and red ones and stuff like that. They actually changed the order. First of all, they changed this track, actually. There's no cave here or this cave was added in the DS version for some reason. And if I were to use that would be like a big boost there. But if I press X with this coin here, though, I actually get a different power up here. You can get a bigger boost of speed by use from the, oh crap. That power-up I just had there was called Autopilot. That gives you, well, kind of, as it describes, it's basically autopilot. It lets you go on autopilot for the rest of the race, for like a long time in the race. It's a unique idea for a power-up. I actually kind of like it in its own ways, but yeah. So we got the key, and I think we just got the first of the things with that. Hey, buddy. I'm here to give you a balloon. And he gives us the balloon, which is nice. Well done, the wish door is now open. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this for a little bit. Whichever one is the 2-star thing. I think the key is how you unlock the tournaments, I think. Yeah. There's also a weird other new mode that I can mention whenever I get to it. I kind of want to show off, like, just what some of the racing is like in this. This game, like I said before, it reminds me a lot of Mario Kart DS, actually, just with the way it plays, but in some weird ways, I actually think I might prefer this over Mario Kart DS. That's a big change there, actually. If you collect the, if you collect a different colored balloon, in the original it would replace your current balloon with that one, but in this game it doesn't actually, meaning it's a lot easier to kind of stack some stuff. The red missiles actually, first of all, the upgrade one is just a homing missile, which is kind of, or like 3 homing missiles, which is kind of nice. They actually switched the order between the 2 versions of this game for some reason. I don't even know totally why they did this, and it stumped some of my friends of mine as well who grew up with the original of this. Because basically, basically if you collect, in the original if you collected, it was like, it went regular missile, homing missile, 5 regular missiles, I think, and it's the opposite in this game. It's 3 missiles, and then, yeah, I'll use the bubble there. In this game, it's like 3, it goes like the regular, then the 5 extra missiles, and then the big missile for some reason. It's weird why they changed it. I don't know why they changed it. I don't have an answer for that, but they just kind of did. And I know some people weren't too kind with the change. I think just the thing for me with this is that I think this is kind of a logical thing. I didn't grow up with the original version of this game. Yeah, see, I have 5 regular missiles, and I'm just gonna shoot the person in last place because I can. And I don't really want a homing missile, because if I hit myself with that, then... Yeah, I can hit myself with that, which is kind of funny. It's like a blue shell that can hit yourself, which is funny. Oh, and I can skip that ending cutscene, that's pretty nice. Okay, Jungle Falls is the stage I want to go to. Yeah, I mean... I think just my logical explanation for why I like this version is just simply that I grew up playing this. I never had Diddy Kong Racing until I was probably about 14 or 15, I think, so... Whereas I had this game when I was a lot younger than that, so... Yeah, I just honestly have a lot more memories with this one. I also do feel like the difficulty's a lot lower in this. The computer AI is nowhere near as, like... It's really loose for what it is, surprisingly, so... Yeah, it's... I don't know, I've always... It's just, I guess, a weird personal preference, but I've always liked the DS version of this game. And... I believe after this we're gonna have a tutorial on the planes as well, which I don't mind, to be fair, so... I remember some of my best memories of this game, actually. I was, when I was younger and during my days of still playing hockey, there was one time, there was like a couple of times where we went on this, tournament, this like hockey tournament for like, I think it was some sort of St. Patrick's Day tournament or something, and we were at this hotel that was quite a far while away, and, I just remember having a lot of fun playing this game, like, around that, like, time. We would just kind of sit in the lobby and I would play this, I would be playing this, I had some friends who would play, like, my friend Dallas brought his DS and we would play, like, New Super Mario Bros. Yeah, let's switch to a plane, because why the heck not? So yeah, it was just kind of fun little stuff like that. I had a friend named, I remember one time, actually, I was on the final boss of this, actually, and, on the way back from that tournament, I was with, I was getting a ride back with my friend Isaiah and his parents, and, I don't even remember what the heck, like, we ended up stopping at a Subway, and I just remember I was playing this game a lot while at the Subway, and I was maybe about 10 years old at the time, and Isaiah's father, like, dared me that, like, or not dared me, but, like, didn't believe me when I said that I could eat a footlong from Subway, and, oh shoot, not good. Okay, that was strange, but alright, I'll take that. Not good, not good, not good. I'm actually doing kinda not so great right now. I'm also playing this with the 3DS circle pad instead of the D-pad, but I mean, I haven't found too much of an issue with that, and I still think that this game controls pretty good even with the D-pad, because I feel like this game, again, uses an engine more akin to Mario Kart DS, so I don't mind that. I'm also playing as TT, who has, like, both the fastest and, or, like, one of the fastest characters in, like, any game. I think there's 47 balloons in the whole game, I think. Could be completely mistaken about that, but... Yeah. I don't know if this is a changed song or not. I've heard that, this game uses a lot of changed music, like, from the original game, so... But, again, I'm not too terribly sure about that, so... But then again, I'm probably like the 1 in a million who's actually more familiar with this game than the original, so... Yeah, I do want to head back in here, though, because I want to show off that we have enough money for customization. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I believe. Let's see what we can get for the plane. Yeah, we can get the race bodywork. Yes, let's buy that. And let's paint our plane a little bit of a nicer color, too. Let's keep it... can go all red. That's not as good looking. Go all black, which is kind of cool. Ooh, that looks really sweet. Wow. I'm gonna go with the black with the blue there. That looks really friggin' sweet. Alright. Let's see how sweet our new little ride looks. Oh, that's pretty dang sweet if I do say so myself. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a romp through to explore a little bit, because this is mystery game. We can kind of explore a little bit. You can head here when you have the car, but it's super friggin' slow to do so. I believe there should be a prompt for touching here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There we go. Alright, that's a lot of money, I think, yeah. Ooh, that almost gave me enough for the race bodywork for the other thing, and I think that was the small coin reward there. Yeah, you can use some of this stuff to get, like, really good rewards, like, really early on. There's a balloon here, which is very nice. Come on, I know there is another coin reward here, and I want to get that first, so... There we go. That should have counted, but... Come on, I think there is another coin reward here. There we go. Oh, it's a scratch ticket. Okay, then. That's nice. Okay, I get how these things work. I don't remember this cutscene taking forever, but... just 5 coins again. Not anything too spectacular. There's another thing here, too, if you have the... with the stylus, actually. Probably not the best with the plane, but... Oh, wait, hold on, yeah. Actually, I think that was just it there, actually, right? For the most part. Yeah, you can just get some coins through doing that. And... oh, there's a few more back here that I missed. I thought there was a balloon for that as well, but I could be completely mistaken. No, it's just more coins again. Not too bad, though, either, though. God, honest to say, it could be a lot worse. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good to go off for more races, I think. That sounds pretty dandy to me. I think I'll play up to, like, the first, like, half the world here, because I think that sounds like a pretty good stopping point. Kind of gets you an idea of what Diddy Kong Racing DS is like in a nutshell. The last stage is Hot Top Volcano, if I can find it. There we go. Yeah, Hot Top Volcano indeed. This one requires us to use our plane. With our plane being so souped up now, this is undeniably not going to give us too much of an issue. Oddly enough, I tend to get this song stuck in my head from time to time, and I don't know why. Well, actually, I kind of do. This is probably like the most recognizable song from this game. And I completely missed the autopilot teleporter. Alright. Yeah, some of these stages really become like a piece of cake whenever you have like vehicle upgrades, because you can see just how fast we're going through. Granted, using TT doesn't help either, because that's like TT just drives so fast now, but boy. Yeah, I don't know. I never ever understood what the heck the words are supposed to be in this, but it's alright, I guess. Oh, okay, that... I didn't know if using the autopilot thing there would have accounted for me using my any of my missiles or what, but no, I can use my regular abilities in conjunction. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. I almost just lapped someone just by... Wow. That was just almost an embarrassment level of weird there. Anyways, yeah, I can do the boss now, but I think I'm gonna do the wish race if I can figure out where the heck that is. There's the exit. This is the tournament, I think. Oh no, this is the wish race here. You need the key from one of the levels. This would have in the past been like a minigame, but yeah. TT tells us to start practicing by drawing a line. Well done. Let's move on. This time, connect all the TT icons to form a complete track. This is such a weird mode in the sense that, like, you think you can create your own stage, but it's not really. Oh wait, I didn't mean to hit the B button there, but let me try this again. Yeah, you basically just kind of design the layout, not really the stage itself. Like, decide where the race begins. I'm gonna be no, I can't put it at an angle, really. I guess I'll just put it right there. We're ready to race on a new track. Alright, okay, so I guess the first wish race, we have to use the default track anyway. I like the aesthetic, the design of this, like just the cloudy backdrop, but wish race just felt like kind of a less than spectacular mode in some ways. I don't know. It's not a terrible thing, but it's probably like one of the weakest additions to the DS version. And I'm racing against a character who has like a modified body, so this is actually gonna be kind of tricky, not gonna lie. Normally, when you're designing wish race tracks, you can also design, like, how, if you want them to be just completely flat or randomly full of hills and stuff, but yeah, you don't really get a whole lot of control in that either, though, so yeah. The other thing about the Wish races too, though, is just that they can get really boring after a little while. Sometimes I design like the biggest friggin' tracks imaginable, and sometimes I really don't know why, because those can take a really friggin' long time. And he fell off again. I guess that's a good thing. The AI is sucking terribly here. Alright, I have 5 sweet missiles in case he tries to pass me, which I don't think it's gonna happen, unless I mess up pretty badly. Alright. And... oh, shoot, I didn't realize how much more of the track was actually left. See, like, does this really need to go on for this long, though? Like, a rather uninteresting track for 2.5 minutes? Like, I don't know. Part of me thinks it could have been a little bit better designed, but later on you can actually design it yourself, so that's not too bad either. No, I don't want to quit. I just want to leave this area for a minute. You can also, if you approach TT, you can do a time trial or something. He says something kind of funny, I think, if you do that, but... yeah, I just want to head back out for another minute. We'll do the boss and then call that a video, because this is being kind of a longer one, but... oh, I don't want to do this! Okay, well, I guess we're using the hovercraft, which I didn't want to do. But, okay. Hovercraft, I think, is most people's least favorite one. I don't think this track is as long as the last one. Maybe I'm wrong, though, because this actually looks like it could be quite a lot longer than I anticipated it to be. Yeah, it's actually quite a lot longer than I thought it was. Hovercraft is probably most people's least favorite, and just probably because it handles really freaking weirdly. Reminds me a lot of the like Star from Kirby Air Ride, if I could best compare it to anything. That was only 1 lap. Oh crap. I think there's another secret in the back of that cave there, but I could be wrong. There's secrets, like, everywhere in this freaking level. It's quite ridiculous. Or in this overworld. And again, though, I think that's actually a pretty cool thing, though, too. It offers a bit more of, like, a single-player substance than something like Mario Kart probably ever did, honestly. So, and in that regard, I'm honestly not surprised why I would have probably ended up playing this. I mean, I played a lot of Mario Kart DS back in the day, but I'm not surprised I would have probably played this more, but yeah. In general, I'm just thinking back to like 2006 and like early 2007 and stuff, and that was like a really, really good time to be a DS fan. The release of the DS Lite was big. There was a lot of games that, even games that weren't necessarily that, like, good, or like, somewhat not well received or something, there was still a lot of games at the time, like New Super Mario Bros., Kirby Squeak Squad, this, Yoshi's Island DS, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. There was just a lot of stuff at that time that was, like, all coming out at such a quick and rapid rate that... I suppose I should probably collect that. Wait. There we go. And I should probably also collect that other one from earlier as well. Yeah, just stuff was coming off at, like, such a successful... or such a rapid rate that it was hard to not be a fan of, like, a lot of the stuff going on at the time. Anyways. Vehicle upgrades. Car. Race bodywork. Yes. And you also have other things as well, the special body works. I always like getting the air upgrades because they boost the speed by a ridiculously like good amount. Yeah, basic air, air A, and air B. I usually recommend getting the air B. One time, I think it was the time I played through like the mirror mode of this game. I basically bought air B on every single vehicle I had and just swept through the entire game because it was that like simple to do that with that. Anyways, we have one level left here. And, well, not level, but if I can find it here, yeah, it's over this way. Hey kid, you're doing really well now. It's time to race against me. This is first time easy on you. Okay, kid, let's go. Yeah, we got the dinosaur. I think his name's Tricky, but I could be thinking of the dinosaur from Star Fox Adventures. If that's the case, I somehow wouldn't be surprised, because Star Fox Adventures was made by Rare, and Rare also made this, so... Yeah, see, this is a really easy race to do. Interestingly, there's these other modes you can do once you beat these bosses, where you can actually rematch them using a touch-based control scheme, and do this to get money. Minor spoilers for this game, but the second boss is like this walrus guy. That is a very easy way to get money with that, because you can just, I think all you have to do is use the touch screen to, like, get, like, touch, like, stuff to get out of your way or something. It's really, really easy. This requires you to use a touch screen to control this. Same with the octopus race as well. That requires you to use a touch screen, which those don't work that great, especially not the octopus one, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. And the last one, the one with the dragon, requires you to do that with, that requires just, what am I even trying to say here? That dragon one requires a, it's using the touchscreen like a flight control stick, which is kind of weird to say the least. Phew, thank you for rescuing me. Okay then. I'm just gonna go into Ancient Lake for a minute just to show you what the second round of this is like. Balloon challenge, use Taj's magic cape, and yeah. So... yeah, you can kind of use do this balloon challenges. These replace the silver coin challenges from the original game, I believe. Yeah, every world kind of has this thing where you gotta replay every level, like, twice, I think, to, like, complete the world, I guess, which is kind of padding. I would not say this isn't padding, to tell you the truth, but, yeah. I'm definitely not getting gold, but I can at least try for silver, though. Oh yeah, especially if the thing turns around like that. It's an okay mode, but it's not, like, the most invigorating thing in the world. How many in the world would I have missed, anyway? Fair amount, still. I missed 5. Whatever. That's gonna do it for this week's mystery game. Yeah. I should have probably watched that cutscene. Coin challenge track's been unlocked. This bronze in each... whatever. Anyways, join back next week for a new episode of Mystery Game. What game will it be next time? I don't know. It's a mystery. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.